is my Booney Buster channel. And the weather's been terrible around here today. In fact, for the last couple of weeks here in California. Been too cold to get out and do anything. Can't go camping. Basically have to stay in the house to get out of the cold wind. But yesterday it was windy, but I decided to get out anyway. So I took a ride up Highway 178 in California, up over Walker Pass. And I made a short video on an old stage stop that used to be there. It's not there anymore. It's gone. Everything's gone. And it was built in the early 1870s by a man named Freeman S. Raymond. They don't have the exact year, but it just says that is in the early 1870s. So anyway, he had this stage stop, and it was to service travelers and freight wagon employees and riders and people, passengers that were traveling up and down what is now Highway 14. In those days, of course, it was just a dirt road, but it went from Los Angeles up to the gold mines up out of Cerro Gordo, Panamint City, and some of those places up in there, and it transported people back and forth. And in 1909, he made some Indians really mad, and because there was a lot of Native Americans, Indians in the area, and he made somebody mad, and they came in and they kind of wiped out his family. They killed all the settlers and they burnt the whole place to the ground. And that was in 1909. So it's been abandoned for a long time. We're going to go there. I'll show you what's left now. There's not much, some pieces of pottery on the ground and a few nails and things like that. But it's kind of a historic place. There was also some famous robberies by some famous Mexican bandits that happened there. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. So let's go have a look.
Okay, this is the marker at the top of Walker Pass. And it says, dedicated to the memory of Joseph Rutherford Walker, born 1798, died 1876. He lived to a pretty ripe old age, and he is credited with discovering this pass over the Sierra Nevada mountains between the Great Basin and the interior of California in 1834. So they've been traveling this pass since 1834. And there's other markers here. It's hard to read them though. But this is the pass. That out over there is looking out over the Mojave Desert, way out there. And then another interesting thing here is the Pacific Coast Trail comes through here, and it crosses right here. Let this car go by. It crosses right here and goes right up there. You can see it going right up that area over there, and then goes up and on and around those mountains and ends up way up north. It goes even through I can't think of the name of that now. Kennedy Meadows Campground is up there. And then this is looking to the west. Ooh, it's a little chilly out here today. We've had some snow. Can you see that? Ooh. Anyway, I'm going to get back in the truck because I'm cold. Okay, we're nearly down at the bottom now of Walker Pass. We were up there a few minutes ago, and we're coming up to the junction of Highway 178 and Highway 14. And I believe that right over there is the original trail that came down out of Walker Pass. Comes down through this gully right through here, all the way down, and right around over the corner over there. You can't see it from here, but there is a flat area over there, and there was a stage stop there, and that was called Freeman Stage Stop. And an interesting thing too, you see that little old knoll right up there? Can you see it? That's called Robber's Roost. It's a pretty big hunk of rock sticking up out, and the story is that robbers and bandits used to get up there at the top of that and watch for dust trails coming up the old dirt road that used to come down through here, and they'd see dust trails knowing that a stage was coming, and they'd ride down and rob the stage. That's the story anyway. Now whether that's true or not, I don't know, but they call that Robber's Roost anyway. Now I'll take you down to Freeman Stage Stop now.
Okay, I'm going to cut in here for just a minute. After I got home from making this video, I found out a little more information about the robbers at the Freeman Stage Stop. And the main one that preyed on freight wagons and stagecoaches in the area was Trabucio Vasquez. And he was noted to hang out around Robber's Roost up there and then come down. And I found a note here. It says on February the 25th of 1874, he and his band of outlaws robbed several freight wagons and crews at what was then called Raymond's Station. They changed it later to Freeman. They had apparently scouted the area and from the nearby rock formation known as Robber's Roost. The group ambushed and robbed an arriving stagecoach before making their escape. One of the robbers was shot in the leg before he left. So I was able to find just a little bit more information on that.
Okay, we're on the road now heading down to Freeman Stage Stop. And you see this concrete out here, that long bit of concrete running along there? That's the aqueduct, the California aqueduct, when Mr. Mulholland came up and took all the water from the Los Angeles Water and Power, and they built this aqueduct, took all the water out of the Owens River and diverted it down to Los Angeles. So that's part of the aqueduct. It's all underground there, big concrete blocks going down there. So we're going to continue now on down the road here to Freeman Stage Stop. I'm going to park right here. I don't feel like driving down any further. I could, however, but I'm going to park right here. We'll do a little exploring. Looks like they got some of it all fenced off now. I don't know why that is. Anyway, let's take a walk. Okay, we're going to walk down in this gulch here, or this ravine, and the old stage stop was right over in this area here. Get quite a bit of water come down through here at times. If you go back up in there, in that area there, you come across remnants of buildings and stuff. This was a stage stop coming down out of Walker Pass. And the story goes, I've heard a couple of different ways that it supposedly disappeared or was destroyed. One was by fire. Supposedly a fire burnt the place down. And another one was that a flash flood came down through here and took it out. Well, the flash flood would have been down in here. Up there is where the where the buildings were. So I'm going to just walk around here a little bit. I doubt very seriously that I'm going to find anything that has anything to do with with the stage stop. And they've got, for some reason, it's all fenced off now. You can't get up there. But let's see. Okay, that area there is where the building stood. They have it fenced off, but it's not fenced all the way. So I guess we can go this way, kind of get up here a little bit. See what's up here. There's some nails, some old cans. But right in here is where the building was. Somewhere right in this area here. It might have been up in that way a little bit. Oh, here's a pipe over here. This was probably part of the... There's another... Ooh, that's a pretty hefty pipe, too. There's another interesting story about this place. And the story is that, again, it was a stage stop coming from over Walker Pass and going on down that way. And the story is that one day the stage stopped in here and it happened to have a load of gold bullion on board. Coin maybe, I don't know. I don't remember exactly how the story went. But anyway, it was parked down here and a flash flood came down and carried it away and destroyed it and scattered the gold bullion or coins, whatever it was, all the way down the creek. That's the story. So there's a story of lost treasure at Fremont stage stop. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know. But that's the story. There are some pieces around here of old metal, nails and whatnot. I don't know what we got here, but there's some metal there. There's a, aluminum can. That wouldn't have anything to do with anything in those days. This right in here might have been a building too. I wonder if there's any remnants around in here that might... Oh, look, a piece of pottery. There's a piece of pottery. There's some old wire and old metal. Oh my goodness, a lot of wire, a lot of old metal. Look at all that in there. Isn't that interesting? There's more metal up there too. Anyway, ooh, here's some old metal here. If I can get it in here, good God. Okay. All right, we'll get you in here now. How's that? There's some old metal. Yeah. Then what else have we got around here? Got to be careful of snakes in snake season. This is not snake season. This is too cold for them to be out right now. There is a lot of... Oh, here's some purple glass. Okay. There's a piece of purple glass. You see that? Isn't that neat? So we are in the area. Probably every year when the water comes down through here, it washes a little bit more stuff out. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's just a piece of old broken bottle. Yeah, it's just an old piece of bottle. Yeah. Cans. Yeah. They were digging something up there. I don't know what. A lot of wire. I don't know what all this wire's for. But right here, we're in the middle of a stage stop that burned down years ago. Here's more. Another piece. Look how old that is. That is pretty rusted. Yeah, looking bad. Well, let's leave it. I don't know whether you can see all this or not, but there are lots of pieces, if I can get down here, of pottery. Oh, there's some more purple glass. Pottery. Glass, broken glass all over out here. Here's an old nail. Old square nail. That's interesting. More pottery. And remnants. Oh, there's more purple glass. That means it's old. That is neat. A lot of that. Another piece here. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Here's some square nails. So that's really dating this place. And then, of course, here's some metal or glass that has been burned, so you can tell this place did burn. I don't know whether it would be worth coming up here with a metal detector. I imagine everybody and his brother's been doing that. There's probably nothing here. That's a neat looking piece. I don't know what that is. There's a bunch of old nails. Pretty rusty. And then here's an old bolt. Probably came off the old stagecoach. I want to go find that gold. Here's a pretty piece of green glass. I don't know what that is or what it's from. Kind of interesting. Oh, and of course you always find the usual pop top. These things drive metal detectors nuts. I'll take it out. This is the creek here. I think we'll take a walk down in here. Oh, my knee's bothering me again. There we go. Okay, probably find some old arrowheads or something in this rock bed, but I don't have time to look today. There's some concrete, probably left over from when they were building the aqueduct. I don't see anything here interesting. A lot of water can come down through here at times. I'm surprised there isn't some water in here right now, because we've had some tremendous rainstorms in the last few days. Oh, that's nothing there. Okay. Looking cool, man. I hear a car coming. I think I might want to get back over. There's a road there that goes up to Robber's Roost. So you can drive around Robber's Roost if you want to. I've been there many, many times. Don't feel like it today. Today, I think we just about ain't gonna end this trip. I wonder where my car is. My truck. Ah, there it is up there. I gotta go this way. Okay, I can do this. I had lunch right here one time. I brought some lunch down when I was exploring around. I sat down in here somewhere. Got a picture of me sitting in here somewhere. Sitting here having lunch. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Yucca. Okay, that's the aqueduct. All the Owens River water going to Los Angeles. Yep, made a lot of people all upset up in the northern part, up around Bishop, Lone Pine, and those places. Pretty much drained Owens Lake, but I see where they're starting to fill it up again. I don't know how they're doing that, but it has a lot more water in it now than it did. For a long time, it was nothing, just a mud hole. Okay, got to turn this thing around and get out of here.